All right. We are recording and we are up. So you're on lockdown.
We were locked down again on Tuesday, October the 18th. They blew the emergency count again. We just thought they were just doing it again because of all the issues that the facilities has been experiencing. And that was like at 8 a.m. But then we found out there was another homicide and stabbing also in the residential treatment program unit, which is the mental health unit. It's a higher security level unit. This was actually the third homicide at the Macomb Correctional Facility within 4 months, about 4 months. And this one was on the news yesterday evening. Yesterday night at 10 o'clock on Fox 2 Detroit, local news station, and they were talking about it. But one thing the news did get wrong, they said it was the second homicide. And the other one they referred to was the first one that occurred in housing unit 1. And what was interesting, they even tried to link the two, which, was for what? Why would you even attempt to do that? Something that occurred 4 months ago. It was like they were. That's why we have them locked down. Which made no sense. No rational individual would make such a statement. But we're talking about MDOC officials, spokesperson for the MDOC, which at one time said prisoners smuggle cell phones in their anus on a visit. So that right there is ridiculous anyway. But I always remember former President Donald Trump calling the fake news, and that's the first thing that came to mind when they were doing when I saw the segment on it. When they said this was the second homicide, and the Department of Corrections confirmed that it was the second, but it wasn't. It was the third because we just had one a month and a half ago. In housing unit 3.
Hang on just a second. I lost you for a second there.
We had that second homicide about a month and a half ago in housing unit 3. So that was, looking at the Michigan Department of Corrections spokesperson saying that was the second homicide at the Macomb Correctional Facility was completely false. That's just lying to the public, directly lying to the public. There is no, there's 3. And that's not including the few overdoses we've had in the last few months too. But 3 homicides in 4 months would make Macomb Correctional Facility probably the most dangerous facility in the country at this time. What we heard was that he went to the chow hall and stabbed someone else in the chow hall or on the way to the chow hall and got caught. Well, when they were searching his room to back him up, they discovered his bunkie was killed and was in the room under the bunk or something.
So they didn't know. So they didn't know the bunkie was killed at this stage. They just got him.
No, they didn't even know. And then rumor, because prisoners talk because they can move around. It was over a cell change. The facility staff just absolutely refused to move him. He was requesting to move. That's the rumor. But that right there, and they do it in our unit too. They refuse to move people when they're telling them they're not getting along with their cellmate. And it's a simple thing where all they got to do is just make a call and say, all right, we're moving you. Instead of putting people with other people that they're compatible with or that they want to get to lock with because they get along with them, they just stick you wherever, and since being here in Macomb, more and more you see, sticking a young guy with a 70-year-old white guy or a black guy that's been incarcerated for 45, 50 years, and the young guy is a drug addict and he steals, and you don't do that. You just don't do that.
No. You'd think that would be make their jobs easier, to make sure the people that are rooming in the same room as each other, are compatible and don't have dramas like this. It would make their job easier, you would think.
Yes, but it there's it goes. There's only one way to look at it, is if you don't want two people to be compatible in the room, then that means you are desiring conflict. You want problems, because there is no other explanation for it. You can't say, I can't move you, because they can move you. They have the authorization to move people.
Yeah.
We used to have what they call friendly moves, which, all you did was sign a paper and you agreed to lock with someone for up to a year.
Yeah.
And they usually did it fairly fast. But since COVID, they just force you to be in with anyone. And a lot of the people that come out of the RTP unit, the residential treatment program unit, the mental health unit, are moved to level 2. And some of these guys have diagnosed mental disorders where they talk to themselves, where they go into rage just by sitting there thinking. And then they put those individuals with other guys that have no mental disorders, that have been incarcerated for 30, 40 years. And I mean, you can't say someone with serious mental disorders that is schizophrenia is, compatible with someone.
No.
They're not, because that person believes that someone is always out to kill them. So that doesn't even make sense. But, going back to the topic of this being the third homicide, I'm just amazed that no one has been forced to resign. No one has been, reprimanded. How do you have 3 homicides in 4 months and there's no administrative moves? That just doesn't make sense. I mean, even if a police chief in the city of Detroit, if 3 of his officers was killed in 3 or 4 months, he would be forced to resign, because obviously he's not doing a job to keep his officers safe or the citizens of the city safe.
Is that sort of thing, like, it's not a regular occurrence?
No. This is extremely rare. Since the pandemic, in the last 2.5 years, violence, overdoses, and suicides have increased probably 500% in the Michigan Department of Corrections. It's amazing that corrections officials still get on TV, still do things, and state, it's just becoming more dangerous. But they don't look at why it's becoming more dangerous.
Yeah.
If we haven't even, in 2.5 years, and I'll just give you the simplest activity that we have been stripped of: basketball, soccer, softball, floor hockey, just regular athletic activities, sports activities. We have not played softball, basketball, had any type of league being ran, because that's what we do. We have leagues in here. We'll have 6, 7, 8 teams playing each other in here, and that's something to look forward to. We don't even have the gym open. So there is no basketball. They did just finally open it up for 65 and older, for like a handicap gym, for rehab. But when you don't even have sports activities for prisoners to do, and the only thing they do is sit in the units, the housing units, and play cards or watch TV, or absolutely nothing to stimulate or motivate them. To me, corrections has created a direction, or went down a path, that there's only one way to stop what they're doing. And that's to reverse this path that they created for themselves. Everything that has come about is because
You have 1 minute remaining.
corrections officials have stripped everything from us. Even people's families don't even come and visit them, because we only get a 2-hour visit, and most of the time you don't even get a full 2 hours. They travel 3 hours and can only visit their loved ones for an hour and a half. Then the difficulty of even getting on a computer to set up a visit.
Yeah.
They did this intentionally to deter families.
Yeah.
To visit loved ones.
Yeah.
So this is their doing. Everything that's happening is the causation of corrections officials.
Yeah. Yeah. And they're not going to change it anytime soon, are they?
No. They think this is the right way.
Yeah.
And obviously it's the wrong way because everything that's coming about is because of what they're doing.
Yeah.
You want me to call you back?
Yes, definitely.
All right.
Thank you for using GTL.
I said, I just realised you're on loudspeaker, and you're only on loudspeaker because I'm recording, but I wasn't recording.
Oh.
Anyway, right, let's go back to the conversation. So, yeah, that was... I'll have to ask Lisa about that, because that wasn't very long ago. That was
you remember that.
Yeah.
For the spokesperson for the Michigan Department of Corrections to get on TV and say that was the second, and then refer to the first one.
Yeah, June.
Why would you? Is that a bold-faced lie?
Of course
because
it is.
You know it is.
Yeah.
So they're misleading the public. You know, and that's not counting the. I can think of right now 4 deaths, 1 suicide, 3 overdoses, 2 overdoses just in Housing Unit 1, an overdose that just happened a couple weeks ago in Housing Unit 2, and a suicide that happened in Housing Unit 2. Now, my thing is, just think, they're supposed to make rounds every 30 minutes. That's what this little memo they came out with since the overdose, death, and 2 unit. And think of this. So they are making rounds in a secured housing unit, which is a higher level, every 30 minutes. And the doors are secured. They just can't come and go out of their rooms.
Yeah.
So you make a round once or twice, and you only see one person in the room. You don't stop and say, hey, where's your bunkie at?
Yeah.
Or go up there and look, where's this guy at? He can't work in the kitchen. He doesn't have a job outside the unit. He's not in the day room. They don't have yard. So where's this guy at? Oh, he's under the bed dead. So you just missed that.
Yeah.
But no one's held accountable. That right there itself. So if a person's in there just hanging from a homemade noose, you don't recognize he's hanging. You made 2 rounds.
Yeah.
He's been dead for 3 hours.
So they're obviously not making the rounds. Or they're...
I mean, if they are, they're not. Yeah, they're not.
They're not doing them properly.
You know, but that house, the important part of that housing unit is those guys are seriously diagnosed with mental illness.
Yeah.
Many of them are, and there are some in there that are faking it.
Yeah.
But some of those guys, I worked the prisoner observation aid.
Yeah.
I used to go over there. Some of them are really, truly mentally ill, and some of them that I've ran across, there's no doubt they're high on the spectrum of autism.
Yeah.
I mean, if a layman can recognize that they have serious mental illness, and all you're doing, and that's the thing, you listen to, what's her name? She works for that organization. Remember, she wanted me to call her that day. I can't remember. It starts with a B.
Bonnie? Not Bonnie.
Yeah, Bonnie.
Bonnie, yeah.
That organization that she works with is trying to end lockdown, segregation and stuff. Well, when you get to these higher levels, you're like in segregation anyway, except you're 2 people in a room. So if mental illness or segregation causes mental illness because you're by yourself and you only get 1 hour out of the room, what is a housing unit like that where you're 2 people in a room and you only get an hour out of the room?
Yeah.
There's no difference.
No.
So and now they're already diagnosed with mental illness.
Yeah.
So you're exacerbating their mental illness by keeping them locked in.
For sure.
And they have no programs. They don't even let them out to paint, to do any type of constructive activities.
That's something that you always... That's even just painting or even just that art stuff is like a rehabilitative thing for people.
Yeah, and if they don't want them with paintbrushes, you can allow them to finger paint. Buy a nice little construction paper or painting paper that you can do, and offer them an incentive to do, painting with hands and bring in, non-toxic paints.
Yeah.
And allow them to do it, and then, mail it to their family. Give them something to do, to send their mom, their dad, their sisters, their brothers, their loved ones.
Yeah. Even just something to
sit
do.
down with, because a lot of them don't even have money. So they can't afford to do anything.
A lot of them wouldn't have that much family support, would they?
No. Most of them don't have family support, and the ones that do are, because of that unit, the way it's set up, they're taken advantage of because they really have mental illness or on the spectrum of autism.
Yeah.
They're taken advantage of by other people.
Yeah.
And, their money gets taken from them or stolen. And it's sad.
Yeah. No, it is.
And then some of us on the level 2 side that actually facilitate classes like I do when I'm given opportunity, we're willing to go over there and work with them and give them something to do. We could take a dog, since I'm in a dog program, we could take a dog over there. They could let 2 cells out at a time, them come down to the day room and play with the dog in the day room as a therapy. Yeah. This facility could get a permanent therapy dog for that housing unit, but they don't want to do that. They don't want. Corrections officials they have so much malice in their heart towards other prisoners. Yeah. I mean, all prisoners, that they're just. Just something else.
Some of that malice, though, would have to have come from experiences. Like, it would have to have come from actual experiences, experiences that they have experienced. You can't just go in there being an asshole from the beginning for no reason, surely.
Well, that's their training now. That's actually their training. If the public was allowed to listen to when they go through their academies and they do their little training and they give them college credits for absolutely nothing. Yeah. If the public was allowed to listen to their training, they're told that every prisoner is evil. Every prisoner is out to manipulate. Every prisoner is out to do everything wrong. Yeah. So don't trust them. Don't help them. Don't listen to them.
Well,
that's what they're trained at.
As someone that doesn't live in that environment and doesn't have any experience with it, outside of talking to you and a few other people over the past couple of years, I could understand how that is something that you would have to get across to them, because some people could be innocent.
And
they'd have to tell them that.
That is, yes, they should be told that. However, that shouldn't be the primary focus of their training. They should have some type of training in psychology, social work, sociology, some type of communication skills.
Yes.
That is just there's absolutely no reason for them to treat. And some of those officers over there, and I say some because there are a couple that really care.
Yeah.
And I've seen them really care. When a guy that's on suicide watch says he's hungry, I've seen an officer go get a sandwich and even warm it up in a microwave and bring it to him.
Yeah.
So I've seen some that really care, but some of them tell them to kill themselves.
Yeah.
Some of them really treat those guys bad.
Yeah.
And they also, even in the level 2 side, they treat guys bad. Some of these young guys, they just don't know how to interact with any other person. They just don't have that ability, that communication skills. And that's where a lot of those classes that used to come along, that we used to facilitate, that used to help with communication skills. But if you can't run any class, you can't teach people anything.
Yeah.
You can't help them. You can't mentor them, because there's nothing to mentor them with. This is what you get.
Yeah.
You get this type of corrections, and that's why it's this way across the state. But Macomb Correctional Facility seems to be the worst of the worst. And
Well, getting back to, I've just completely getting back to what I was. The thing I just realised then, when they were talking about that on the news and the first murder, that was the one in June.
yes,
It wasn't
that
the
was
one
the
that
first
happened
one.
like last month.
Nope.
No.
They mentioned the first one, and then they misled the public when they said, "Well, we're really doing an investigation. That's why they're locked down because we don't know if the two are related." Well, for one, the one that happened in June was two black guys.
Yeah.
This one was a white guy as a perpetrator. So
And they were in different units.
completely different levels.
Completely different levels.
The one that happened in June was in the level 2 housing unit 1, and that one was in the RTP level 4 housing unit.
Yeah.
Two separate, completely.
And months apart.
Yes.
Yeah.
You don't even know. The thing is, you don't even know if the victim or victims were even here during that time. We don't even know.
You have 1 minute remaining.
They could have been transferred in 2 months ago.
Yeah.
And now you're saying, oh, it could be related. No, that's misleading the public again.
Well, it'd be easy to say the second one that happened last month was related to this one than the one. I'm sure it was June. Could have even been May.
Yeah. It was some. Because remember, we were locked down for the whole day, and then they let us out.
Yeah, that was ages ago. That was months ago. Yeah, all right.
You're gonna end up putting this stuff on.
I will. I'll edit it and put it on.